But this game right here, both teams are looking across at the opponent thinking, I need to get this win tonight.
Boston and Ezzy tip it up, and it's Ezzy Magmagor coming down with it for the Storm. Lloyd, step back three, no good. Tries to get her own, and does. Cutting to the basket, Skylar Diggins-Smith. Short corner with it. Jumper on the way, up and in.
Injury, and that jumper looked like she's got her legs and her ankles just fine.
Curl cut by Kelsey Mitchell from 15, and a lefty flicks it up and in. Diggins-Smith with it. Hesitates. Now kicks it to Vivian. She's hit a couple of long threes in the last couple of games and make it 3 games in a row where she...
Skylar Diggins-Smith getting that matchup on Caitlin Clark. They're going to double all screens.
Good pass inside, and the doubles come, and the ball rotation picked up by Clark.
I love the decision by Diggins-Smith, going downhill in transition right at the D.
Boston the 1-2, and Diggins-Smith against Erica Wheeler, who's just checked in. Shot blocked. Got it back, put it up and in. Ezzy Magmagor staying with it and scoring. Driving in, and shot blocked from the weak side. Ezzy Magmagor again. Here comes Jewel. Jewel with the right hand, keeps the dribble between the wickets, goes by Wallace, and scores off the window. Sammy driving baseline around Caitlin Clark, kicking it to Horston. Thought about it, put it on the deck. Scoops it to Lloyd. Lloyd has been on the money, and she still is. Jewel Lloyd 3 for 5. Inside Lloyd. Posting up the smaller Wheeler. Spin move, can't stop her. There's nothing you can do if you're... And Samuelson comes up with it to Clark. Bounce pass inside, well done. Oh, shot block, weak side. Hurston came over to help and got another block for Seattle. Pass might have been deflected. It was certainly short, but give it right back. Jordan Hurston's got it. Track meet continues here at Climate Pledge. Skip past to Russell. Corner to Jewel. Tee it up. Boom! Now Clark, bullet pass inside. Nneka standing her ground. Smith, good. Melissa Smith's been problematic thus far. Sammy Whitcomb steps through, can't get it to go. Ball loose, back to Horston. Horston drives in, goes right by Hall. Woo! How about Melissa Smith?
Averaged 15.5 points, 9 boards last year. One of the better low post threats in the game.
Oh, Gumake, such a pretty jump shot. Fading away and to the side. And that's 2 on Ezzy. Not big-time foul trouble, but just enough to get her to the bench for a couple of minutes. Horston gets a piece of another one. Kick it back out. Samuelson. Diggins-Smith directing traffic. Jewel gets a big screen from Nneka. Goes left to right. Flings it up and hits. Jewel Lloyd with 15 on 6. Crowd chanting defense. All 18,000 of them. Kick to the corner. Lexi Hull answers, and that's a 3 ball.
We're one of the sellout crowd today here at Climate Pledge.
Ball swings around. Vivians tries to answer. Can't do it. Jewel's right there for the tip in. You mentioned picking off Diggins-Smith. Clark behind the basket. Back pass to Smith against Nneka. Spinning, firing with the right hand. Up and in. More paint points. Christy Sides looking on.
I don't think she could like that turnover. It was unforced.
Here's Jewel with it. Nneka rolls. Jewel forces it up, and those shots were just not going down for much of the first 4 games of the season for Jewel Lloyd, but they are tonight. Samuelson working on Horston, up and under, and scoring, and she'll go to the free throw line.
I mean, she is not going to shoot that poorly for the season. You better believe it.
Well, neither is Skylar Diggins, as Diggins has struggled from the field, and she's going to start to heat up as well. Here's a Gumake. She hasn't been cold this year. The game she's played. 36-29, the Storm with the advantage. They have led for the most part the whole game. Indiana did have a 1-point lead early stages of the first quarter. The most points in a half this year has been 21. Jewel can eclipse that, and the turnaround by Nneka, who's got 12 on 6 of 8 shooting.
Nneka goes over the top.
Seattle almost gets a 5 count there. They get it in. Wallace, the 3 ball, and good. Christy Wallace knocking it down.
And that was a good look. That was her best look from deep, using the screen, and Whitcomb got stuck on it, just couldn't nail it.
Good bounce pass inside Nneka. Gumake, contact, no call, but she'll get it up to go. 14-second differential, game and shot. Here's Jewel, we'll back it in. Taking Wallace, double comes, loses handle of the basketball, forces it up and gets it to go, and Jewel Lloyd. Here's Clark, One-on-one, Sammy Whitcomb with 8 seconds left. Goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, and shot rejected by Ezzy Magmagor. Second opportunity is up and in by Nalissa Smith. Here's Clark. One-on-one, Sammy Whitcomb with 8 seconds left. Goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, and shot rejected by Ezzy Magmagor. Second opportunity is up and in by Nalissa Smith.
Seattle led by as many as 11, but Indiana has stayed close.
Diggins Smith all the way to the window with the off and finishes with the right. Nicely done by Skyler. Poking it free. Boston goes in with the left, and there's Horston again. It's been the weak side block shots by Horston and Ezzy Magmagor.
She's trying to stifle some frustration. She looked up in the rafters like, oh man.
Nneka backing down the smaller Kelsey Mitchell. That ball's poked free. Here comes Caitlin Clark.
I mean, this Fever team, 2 of 13 from the three-point line.
Jewel with 10 boards on the game. Flip it up off the window and score.
Now from deep for the Fever.
It just feels like the dam is about to break on the Indiana Fever. But Seattle can't turn it over like that. Here's Smith going up on a Gumake. Hit a nice move there.
I'm getting out in front of everyone, and then the little reverse kiss off the window.
Gumake, pull up. Oh, easy as you please. Nneka with the release, rotation, and the splash. Diggins Smith thinks about the three. Now back to Ezzy against Smith. To the corner. Nneka had a chance a moment ago. That one didn't go, and this one does. Nneka of Gumake. And Seattle is making every bit of it for their fans because they are playing an excellent game. In fact, Bentley with a fabulous move, stopping. Indiana shooting 3 of 16. Wheeler in the paint. They haven't been so great at stopping paint points, however.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Mule's face. Noelle Quinn is incensed right now, and there's the bucket for Indiana. When there was a game at the Staples Center between LA and Phoenix that had 19,076, and Sammy keeps them on their feet. Spinning, and can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Vivian's, no. Ezzy's there high, and she finally finishes.
Smith tipped that. I think she had room to catch it, come back down, and collect herself.
Boyd, bounce pass, Ezzy, all-star to all-star. The OG Seattle Storm All-Stars. Here's Clark with it. In fact, Bentley inside against the taller Mercedes Russell, and still gets it to go. Diggins Smith with it. Here's Sammy now, turning the corner. She'll pull up from 15. Good rotation and hits it. Sammy Whitcomb knocking it down. Sammy on the game with 5. Smith back to Clark. He's got 14, but has been kind of a quiet 14. Mitchell, long range 3, then had side spin on it, and I think it might.
Keeps it at a 2-point game.
71-69, 5:13 left in regulation. Mitchell tries to answer with a long-range jumper of her own, and she's starting to heat up after a rough first half. In fact, Bentley's got 5. She can't be too aggressive. She's going to foul out of this game. Whitcomb flings it up and knocks it down! The Washington Husky with the big 3, giving Seattle a 2-possession.
Great read of the defense by Lloyd, and Seattle matching their season high with assists now at 19.
Good move by Clark, and she forces it up, and the rookie's starting to take over a little bit here. Here's Caitlin with it now. To the corner, Mitchell, guarded by the bigger Ezzy. Gets by her, help comes. Tough shot, and Kelsey Mitchell is gonna go to the line for the and one. Second one's good. Here's Boston with it with 1. She's gonna have to float it up. It's gonna be late, and that is